What is going on, guys? My name is Gray and welcome back to my channel. I have big news for you guys. The beautiful gun that you see behind me right here, the 357, is back. Something happened to it. They didn't say anything about it, but I thought I would throw it on for a couple of games, and I'm going to show you guys the kills afterwards, after I show you guys the setup. By the way, I hope you enjoyed that tiny little intro clip. That was just to show some of the potential of the gun. Again, after I show you guys the class setup, you're going to see other clips of me just killing people with these things. But if you guys haven't been playing Warzone for a while, you would know that, or you wouldn't know that in Season 3, these things ran everything. The dual snake shots were the meta. This thing is back. It is not snake shot, so we're going to get right into the class setup, and I'm going to show you guys how your secondary can be absolutely OP. Really quickly, though, guys, if you do me a huge favor and leave a like on the video, I would really appreciate that. Also, if this video helps you out, might consider hitting that subscribe button, because, you know, I'm going to be dropping more videos to help you guys get a lot of kills in Warzone and other games. So we're just going to get into it. All right. So this class setup, it is not going to be snake shots. You do not want to use snake shots because the snake shot fire rate got messed up. That got patched last time. So after the update, this is the class that you guys are going to want to use. Okay. So I'm going to just show you guys the class here. If you want to just copy it immediately and dip, that's fine. Make sure you leave a like on the video. But for those of you guys that want a little bit more information, I'm going to explain every little part of it and why we have those attachments on, to give you a full explanation of why this is the best class. And then, like I said, we're going to go over to the clips of me just killing more people so you guys can see the full potential of the gun. So starting off with the muzzle, we have the compensator on. And now this one you can kind of play around with a little bit. You could also use the muzzle brake depending on which one you like more. I personally like the compensator because it, as the explanation says, it expels gases upwards to aggressively fight the muzzle climb. So when you guys are shooting the gun repeatedly, the compensator makes it so that you can keep your guns straight at your target. That way you can continue hitting your shots. And then the muzzle brake, it does stabilize it as well, but for me, the compensator is the move. So you guys can go ahead and mess around with both of those and see which one you like best. That one is just personal preference. The rest of the class, 100% you got to be rocking it. So the 357 long, this increases damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Those are all amazing pluses. And if you look at the other two, you're not going to need ADS speed because we are going to be using Akimbo. So that one doesn't even come close. And then this one gives you damage range and bullet velocity, but the recoil control on the long just helps. As you guys look at the stats, just there's so much more green on the 357 long anyway. So moving on, you want to have lasers on your gun, but you need to make sure you have the right laser on. As you guys can see, the 1 MW laser does give you hip fire accuracy, but if you go to the 5 MW laser, you get that sprint to fire speed. What that sprint to fire speed is going to do for you guys is, let's say you're running around a corner or in a building around a door and you're sprinting in there to get there quickly. If there's a player that's there around the corner or just somewhere waiting for you, that sprint to fire speed is going to allow you to get your guns up faster, allowing you to get your shot off quicker, and put you in an advantage in that fight. The first person that does damage usually is going to win the fight, unless, you know, your aim sucks. So having the 5 MW attack, or the 5 MW laser, is by far the best. You guys could use the tac laser, but it doesn't give you any bonuses, so I would use the 5 MW. These ones, again, you're not going to be using ADS speed because we are using the Akimbo perk, which means you're going to have 2 of them, so you're not going to be aiming down. You're just going to be using your hip fire. So in order to unlock Akimbo, I believe you have to do, I think it's 3 games or 5 games with 3 kills with the recon on. If you don't have the Akimbo, and if you go over and highlight it, it'll give you the challenge that you need to complete for it. So you're going to have to go and unlock Akimbo, but it doesn't take that long. It just takes a few games. And moving on to the last attachment, this one is most important. You want to make sure you have the right trigger on your gun, because if you don't, then the fire speed is going to go down, which in turn will make the gun worse. So as you guys can see, I have the lightweight trigger on, and I actually have a custom one. Doesn't matter. But you want to use the lightweight trigger. Don't use the other two. Even though this one says the match grade that you get increased fire rate, you can see that the fire rate actually goes red. But if you're on this one, it is just so much better. I'll show you the full stats here. The fire rate, and then the fire rate on the lightweight is just so far superior. So again, this is the full class setup: compensator, 357 long, 5 MW laser, Akimbo, and lightweight trigger. This is going to be the best gun that you can pull out of your pocket, especially if you're on your ghost class and you aren't running your overkill. having the 357 in your pocket just makes sure that you're going to eliminate anybody in close range and even some distance. You guys are going to see in some of the kills of the clips that I got, I did get some range on them. So we're just going to hop over to just a few more clips now just to show you guys what I did with the gun. Again, I just did this, like, literally played 2 games right before I started recording and just got some clips. So it isn't the best clips that you could ever get with it, because obviously I just went to get some, but they are still pretty good clips that you guys can see the potential of the gun and see how I just rip through people's armor and just drop them down. I am playing a solo game, so if that means anything to you about how the gun works, but I would definitely recommend using this at least in solos and duos to just take people out that are very close range to you, especially when, you know, if you hit your shots, it only takes like 4 bullets, just 2 taps of your triggers, and then that person's just completely wiped out. So I hope you guys enjoyed these clips. If you enjoyed this video and it helped you out in any way, shape, or form, please do me a huge favor and leave a like, and also hit that sub button down below to be part of the channel. I appreciate you guys. Peace.